It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
It's a beautiful day in Pru land, and it's just about time for your favorite time of the week and mine, where we all will enjoy some music together. Can you believe it? It's Monday already. My favorite day. Hello, sweet friends. It's time for us to have some music, to listen to my dog drink her water. Everything's going to be just fine. Hello, the gang's all here. Hello, Nat. Hello, Fantasy Palette. Hi, Dragonfly. Oh, the cat's trying to eat Nat's bookshelf. Woohoo from Johnny O. And and Dragonfly's cat ate a feather in her catio. Hello, King of the Species. Aromatherapy. What? Who? Freddie Mercury Funka. Oh my goodness, your cat is just getting out of control. Hello. I'm gonna say Dragotson. Dragotson. You never know what's gonna happen on the road. Hello. I don't recognize your name. Dr. Nine Gotson. Is that a Christopher Eccleston reference? I'd love to have you here. So, by the way, I'd love for everyone to check in about what your favorite Renaissance festival is, what your nearest Renaissance festival is, or what your most recent Renaissance festival is that you've attended. Or and be sure to mention if you have been to or are considering coming to the Carolina Renaissance Festival. We've got another 5 magical weekends until November 19th. Pre-order your tickets at renfestinfo.com. And William says, yep, cat shenanigans, very appropriate for tonight. And yep, Nat said that the cat was asleep 5 minutes ago, like dead asleep, and now is tearing up the Funko Pops, apparently. Amazing. And so we're gonna have fun together. Oh, Johnny O, he's got news. So what's your news? Are you gonna come see me at the Renaissance Festival? Yeah. Oh, and Dr. Nine said I got it right on the second try. Yay! And Nat is at the ORF. Is that Ohio Renaissance Festival? Oregon Renaissance Festival? Oh, it's not Oklahoma. Oh, Quad Kevin says, well, I've got too many to name my favorites, but your closest is TRF and your latest is TRF. Yeah, they just had their opening weekend, right? And Nat, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. Thanks. You like my rainbow hair bow? And Johnny O is going to see a famous celebrity in a few weeks in North Carolina. Oh, is Weird Al Yankovic coming to town? Oh, and Quad Kevin says they just had their second weekend at TRF. Yay. Johnny O, it's me. It's me. I love it when it's me. Yay. Well, I will have some excellent songs all prepped and ready to go. I always have excellent songs ready to go. And some that I've never played before. So, but strangely enough, tonight I haven't had any requests that I've totally balked at. So I'm so excited. Ooh, Dragonfly says we should do a meetup if anyone's going to CRF that first weekend of November. Yes, absolutely. Renaissance festivals. I've been quoted before as saying it's a small world, but it's all connected by Renaissance festivals. It's where my favorite people are. And Nat getting some resistance from the sister. Oh, yeah. Tell her you'll get her a nice present at the Renaissance Festival. There's lots of great stuff. And Dr. Nine, the closest fair to you is King Richard's Fair, and they've got their final weekend coming up. Gotta get all those tears in as you can. Why, Lady Pru, what's that? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It's my drink. And now that you know about the drink, you can play along by following the instructions scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Request a song, and then step 2, when your song's played, you get to ask a yes or no question about the contents of my cup. And step number 3 is at the end of the evening, you can whisper 3 guesses to me to see if you get it right. And step 4, win prizes. So your first prize will be a discount to my online store, ladyprudence.bandcamp.com. And subsequent prizes will be free downloads of my music. So full albums or my singles that are only available digitally. Ooh, here's a drink to your health. And that brings us to the theme of tonight, drink to the good times. So, because I kind of wanted to make it, another nostalgic day, and but I also like to line up my themes with the themes of the Renaissance Festival where I'm playing. And this last weekend at the Carolina Fair was Brewfest weekend. So, we've just had our all of our brewsters come out and brew the brews. And they it's actually pretty neat because whoever brews the best brew, like gets the most votes, actually gets to have their recipe featured on tap next year at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. So it's pretty special. And quite a lot of fun, and people get really creative, and that's what we want to see, like out of an artisanal blend of brews. So it's pretty nifty. Ooh, Sava Gabundo. Hello from Wavel. Is that Washington. What's waffle? I'm so glad that you're here. I don't know if I've seen your name before. So hello, so glad that you're here. What's your favorite Renaissance festival? And oh, Johnny, oh, what am I drinking tonight? Why, it's a delicious brew of a cup of Nunya. It's a mix of exotic spices and cultures and maybe some other stuff too. Like, it's pretty delicious. Oh, West Asheville. Oh, that was so specific. I love Asheville though. It's a lovely place. All right, so everyone get your drinks. I've already had a few. Oh, Cara. Oh my gosh. Cara brought me a whole loaf of sourdough bread, like bigger than my head. And I mean, and I squealed at a very high pitch when it first came out. And then and I think I mention to you that we were doing a cookout that night featuring grilled cheese sandwiches out on our griddle, our outdoor griddle. So all of our friends came over, and like as soon as my buddies saw the giant loaf of sourdough, like we all descended upon it like ravenous beasts. It was perfection. It was the most delicious sourdough with like a good crunchy crust, but such soft, like, you know, innards, like so much. So it was airy and sour and delicious, just the way sourdough should be. So it was the best part of the entire night. So yes, and anytime you ever have any more loaves of bread that you're just dying to get rid of, please keep me in your thoughts. Yay. Oh, and Nat noticed that the bicolors are together on the bow. You know, they go together in the rainbow, right? So, all right. So let's review what requests we've already had come in tonight. Okay, we've had a few good ones for our theme of drinking songs. So William suggested Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. Excellent choice. Evelyn wants Johnny Jump Up, which is kind of a fair classic at this point at Renaissance festivals. Sally wants Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks. Awesome. Nat once asked for Escape, the Pina Colada song by Rupert Holmes. Johnny O wants to hear Pirate Parts. And we've got room for a few more requests, but we're going to close out the night with Material Squirrel's request for The Parting Glass. So it's going to be a nice night. Here's a drink to your health. Yay. Johnny, oh, naughty. Trying to get me to spill the name of my drink. Well, I'm going to have to drink some more of this drink if I'm going to tell you that I'm drinking a bloody oops. All right, so speaking of drinks, we're going to start with our first drink song of the night. It's going to be Margaritaville. So, oh, Nat, a bloody mab. Wouldn't that be something? Oh my gosh. What do you think? I want everyone to try to guess what would go into a bloody mab. I feel like there's got to be some like cayenne pepper or something in it just to, what? So throw out your suggestions while I start in a solo cup. A bloody melon. Delightful. I love you guys. All right, what is this? All right, so let's see if I like it in Jimmy's key. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. All of those tourists covered with oil. Strumming my 6 string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame. And I know it's my own damn fault. That's charming as heck. Look at that. All right, now I gotta see what you guys came up with for a bloody Mab. Is somebody writing all this down so we can tell Mab about it? Nat says it's vodka and tomato soup. Oh, Johnny-O says a bloody Mab is awesomeness, kindness, sugar, a ukulele, and something red. You sure it's not a pink cloud? Yeah, no, it has to start off, in my mind, it has to start off with a pink cotton candy on a stick, suspending it over the drink. Oh, no, suspended on a knife. Oh yeah, yeah, like a good Bloody Mary definitely has horseradish in it, and like steak seasoning. Yeah, like you make that savory. Oh, so good. And Evelyn's like, no, use blood orange and vodka. Oh, I like where we're going. And then, yeah, Nat's like, all right, blood orange juice, vodka, and some Red Bull. Nice. The caffeine is for Mab's energy. And that one said, like, the tears of mine enemies and me. Oh, good. Nice. You guys, y'all getting it. And Worcester sauce. Worcestershire sauce. This is fantastic, y'all. You're so onto it. All right. So, William, you get to ask a yes or no question about the drink while I prepare Evelyn's request for Johnny Jump Up. I haven't gotten around to like arranging this song for me because like I don't think I'm the ideal person. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Like the Old Dun Cow is on the list. Oof, that's the one where so you shout McIntyre. So, oh, and by the way, here are your two starter clues are number 1, it is alcoholic, and number 2, it is not the same drink that I've drunk for the last 3 weeks in a row. Okay, so William asked, is it fruity? No. Yeah. Oh, so Nat's like, well, I guess I've never had a Bloody Mary because you thought it was a crap ton of vodka and tomato juice with a celery stick. I mean, you're not wrong, but at its very simplest, yeah, like tomato juice or V8 with vodka. But like, what's really fun is just putting all kinds of other, like you put some hot sauce in it, maybe some like tahini or like cayenne pepper or I don't know, like extra lemon juice. And then what's really fun is like some places just take it totally overboard and like put like, because like celery is the classic garnish, but like putting like a bunch of olives with it or like pickled mushrooms and onions, or some places like make the Bloody Mary like garnishes into a whole meal. So like put hamburger sliders sticking off of it or meatballs or chicken wings or or like, you know, other stuff like that. Like it's a meal. It's amazing. It can be delightful. Oh, and William says Las Vegas has some great Bloody Mary deals. Yeah. Yeah. Now when you're old enough, like Bloody Marys can be a lot of fun. Drink them before you get too old, because at this point they kind of give me heartburn. They're still one of my favorite drinks, but I gotta be careful. All right. So, and I love Johnny Darmok when Mab made the pink cotton candy happen. Maidcroft with the pink cloud. All right, let's see what I do with Johnny Jump Up. I bet it's gonna be great. I've heard the song plenty of times, and I have sung along with the song many times. All right. So, ooh, okra, yeah. I like the way you guys think. All right. And Evelyn, you may ask your question about the drink, and I'll tell you a story that happened to me one day as I went down to Yule by the sea. The sun, it was bright and the day it was warm. Says I, a quiet pine wouldn't do me no harm. I went into the barman, I said, give me a stout. Said the barman, I'm sorry, all the beers was sold out. Try whiskey or vodka, 10 years in the wood. Says I'll try cider, I've heard that it's good. Oh, never, oh, never, oh, never again. If I live to be 100 or 110, I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. After lowering the third, I headed straight for the yard, where I bumped into Brophy, the big civic guard. Come here to me, boy, don't you know I'm the law? Well, I upped with my fist and I shattered his jaw. He fell to the ground with his knees doubled up. Wish it wasn't I hit him for the Johnny Jump Up. And the next thing I met down in Yule by the sea was a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, I'm afraid of my life, I'll be hit by a car. Would you help me cross to the railwayman's bar? Then after 3 pints of that cider so sweet, he threw down his crutches and danced on his feet. Oh, and never, oh never, oh never again, if I live to be 100 or 110. I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Now I went up the Lee Road, a friend for to see. They call it the Madhouse and Cork by the Lee. But when I got up there, the truth I do tell, they had the poor bugger locked up in his cell. Said the guard, testing him, say these words if you can. Around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Tell them I'm not crazy, tell them I'm not mad. It was only 6 pints of that cider I had. Now a man died in the Union by the name of McNabb. They washed him and placed him outside on a slab. And after the coroner his measurements did take, his wife took him home to a bloody fine wake. It was about 12 o'clock and the beer it was high. The corpse he sat up and he says with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I bring them a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Oh never, oh never, oh never again, if I live to be 100 or 110. I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Oh never, oh never, oh never again, if I live to be 100 or 110. I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of the Johnny Jump Up. Oh wait, there might be no. I think there's supposed to be a closing verse. Oh well. It wasn't I sneezing, it was a Johnny Jump Up. Thanks, Jane. Oh, yeah. Oh, Evelyn says, all right, question. Does it have a kick? Nah. Nat wants to steal my bow. Hey, go to a craft store. It's a handkerchief, my dude. Again, it's a square. It's a square of stripy, rainbowy stuff. Timey wimey wibbly wobbly. Willie was like, Pru snorts and sneezes. It's an epic modern Monday. Oh, Nat, rainbows were made by God or something, right? Like, why would your parents force you to give up on God's creation? I tell you what. For this and more advice about how to handle difficult parents. Yeah, no, Nat, I'm with you. I'm just telling you, maybe these are things that you could say to your parents. If they're super religious, I'm assuming that it's because they believe in God. And rainbows are God's creation, according to some. All right. So this one is for Sally. Let's see if I can croon this this song. Okay, and oh, rainbows showed up after the flood of Noah. All right. We'll see how I do, y'all. All right. Sally, there was a hiccup for you too, William. Sally, ask your yes or no question about this here song. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots. Okay, let me figure out what that chord is before I proceed. Hold on. A B flat diminished seventh. Come on. All right. All right, if my 1 goes there and my 2 goes there. Oh, that's fun. Okay, let's see if I can remember that in the moment. All right, starting over. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis, 'cause I've got friends in low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to. Which one was it? Cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis, 'cause I've got friends in low places. I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. And everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just wait till I finish this glass. Then, sweet little lady, I'll head back to the bar and you can kiss my ass, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis, 'cause I've got friends in low places. So I have a connection to this song because my home fair was the Georgia Renaissance Festival. And at the Georgia Renaissance Festival, there was a fellow who was part of the cast, one of the musicians, and he loved to write parody songs. And so almost every day after the Renaissance Festival closed, we would wind up at a Mexican restaurant, right, just a few miles down the road, called La Fiesta. Like we would all wind up there and in various degrees of costuming and makeup and stuff still, and have some cheese dip chips and salsa burritos and margaritas and stuff. So let's see if I can remember the chorus that he wrote. 'Cause I got friends at the La Fiesta where the Rennies go while they're still dressed up in their costumes. I'll be there soon. Yeah, that crowd's big after Renfest, 'cause you can drink Coronas till you get messed up. Oh, I got friends in La Fiesta. Oh, there. So I wish I could remember. He wrote the whole song, but I can just remember the chorus. But still, like, he wrote it back in like 2007. So the fact that I can still remember it. Nice. Yeah, I agree. We need Pru Bingo. And one of the bingo squares should be Pru winking and smiling at the end of the song. Pru, and Evelyn's got the list. Pru snort, sneeze, burp. Pru makes up a song as she gets her internet, messes up the bridge. You've been paying attention. The Pru wink and smile. Oh, goodness. Johnny O says, one word, micro expressions. Which you only get really if I know the song. Whoops. Here's a drink to your health. Oh, and Evelyn and Nat, you are speaking some truth, my dude. So who accepts my bi-autistic self? Honey, Renfest is the right place for you to come to, because we've been there. I mean, I think we have a higher than normal percentage of neurodivergent folks and alternate lifestyle folks. LGBTQ is highly represented here. So that's why I'm glad that you found Nat 21 Adventures, because this is we'd like to show you a glimpse of the world, and it does get better. Okay. Prue should answer her door in this voice. What low places? I love it. Prue bingo. The chat from Evelyn. The chat goes in another direction as Prue serenades us. You know what? Why not? We can multitask here. That's fine. Nat's like, yeah, Ren Fair performers are just slightly more mature theater kids. I don't know about that slightly more mature thing. I mean, we're basically theater kids. Yep. And Nat nailed it. The La Fiesta is to Ren Fair peeps as Denny's is to high school theater. Absolutely. And apparently Evelyn says at LARF it's the Waffle House. Oh, nice. Cara, you have an amazing range, Prue. Yeah, not quite good enough for that song. I'll be the first to admit it. But I've got let's see. I've got a 3-octave range, which isn't too bad, because I'm strong on the E below middle C, not so strong on the D below middle C. So I'll call that like the E below middle C. So if you count the E at middle C, the E inside the staff, I guess that's 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess maybe you could technically call it 4 octaves, but 3 full octaves, because I can get up to the E above high C. Not to brag, just want you to know what you're working with here. Okay. Ooh, now topical, because Nat, here is your song, which you might recall is titled Escape. Oh, baby. Yeah, you're going to make it. Oh, thanks for the support, Evelyn. All right, so let's find. Here we go. Now let's see if hopefully I won't mess up the song, because I've heard it recently, but we'll see if I remember how it goes. Fingers crossed. Oh, Johnny gave me an AMA. I love these. Okay. AMA, if you could pick the same drink you're drinking tonight on any other night, what would you pick? You nerd. Listen, for the last time, I am not going to tell you that I'm drinking a gin and I'm not going to tell you what I'm drinking. I was tired of my lady. We've been together too long. Like a worn out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, read the paper in bed. In the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes of a cape, then I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. I didn't think about my lady. I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady falling into the same old dull routine. So I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad, and I thought and though I'm nobody's poet, thought it wasn't half bad. Well, I like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, and I'm into champagne. Got to meet you by tomorrow noon. Cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. So I waited with high hopes, and she walked in the place. I knew her smile in an instant, knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady, and she said, "Oh, it's you." Then we laughed for a moment, and I said I never knew that you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, and the feel of the ocean, and the taste of champagne. Love at midnight in in the dunes on the cape. You're the lady I've looked for. Come with me and escape. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes of a cape, then I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. Yes, I like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Not much into health food, and I'm into champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the cape, you're the lady I've looked for. Come with me and escape. Come with me and escape. You're the lady I've looked for. Come with me and escape. Oh, there. I like a happy ending. I love it. And then the chat goes off the rails again. Yay, Nat was singing along. That was for you, Evelyn. All right. And Nat, if you want to ask a yes or no question about the drink. I'm catching up on the chat. More stuff about the cat. Yay! Evelyn said, Lady Pru. I'm not sure when I'll rejoin the campaign, but and by the way, there was talk that that Pru the gnome is off doing stuff now. So so I might have to come up with like another character. I don't know. So like, what do you think I would be if I wasn't a bard? Like, it's totally incomprehensible to me. Maybe a healer. Ooh, I would love to be a druid so I could do form wild shape. That's fine. But poor kitty. Johnny, hey, do you know the one where the entertainer's singing the song on the stage and occasionally drinking a drink and burps to Evelyn? I mean, not the song, but the drink. Listen, how many times do I have to tell you? I am not going to tell you that I'm drinking a rum and that what I'm drinking. Aw, Druid Pru with all the flowers. I like that. I like that answer. So if someone wants to, oh my gosh, Pru the Barbarian. So did anyone catch the one shot that I did with Chris and Soft Autumn Ingenue and Paolo, and I forget who else was there. I'm the worst. Where I was a dwarf, and I was like, Tururigag, the dwarf, but you can call me Tru for short. I kind of like that, and so maybe I'll revive that dwarf character. Or what was I starting to get excited about? Oh, I know. I want to be a fairy. I have to like buy the expansion that tells you like what your stats are if you are a character player fairy. But like, man, I was starting to come up with an idea where I wanted to be an earth fairy because that was my first character at Renaissance festivals. So it just makes sense to me. Yeah. Okay. Next song up. Time for Johnny O. Oh, and Dragonfly wants me to be a mermaid. That could be difficult on land, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to play that, but yep. I have actually won prizes belching in the past. Oh, Nat is the Lucky Charms leprechaun. Delightful. All right, y'all. It's time to buckle down. Johnny O wanted to hear pirate parts. Evelyn says, advantage to Pru. All right, friends. So it's time for pirate parts. So Johnny O, you can ask a yes or no question about the drink. Here's a drink to your health. And you know, technically there is mention of alcohol in this song. So twice, actually. Oh, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a toe. If your dagger is dropped, off it gets slopped and right down the deck it will go. You'll get blood on your pants and no one will dance with a partner who's always so slow. Do you see what I did there? A little word painting. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a toe. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Now, Johnny O remembered his words. Whenever I sing, it's all part of being a pirate. Your line is, a pirate, a pirate. So whenever I say it's all part of being a pirate, you shout a pirate, you know, wherever you are, no matter who's asleep in the house. Oh, so many of you remembered. Oh, you're making me so happy. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a finger. Your grip was too rigid. Now you've lost a digit, and the pain has been known to linger. You'll still get your loot, you just can't play the flute. Now you're stuck with your skills as a singer. So it's not all bad. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a finger. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a hand. You were the cap's best at hiding her chest. Then you stumbled on rum in the sand. There's your alcohol. Had a long drunken night, then lost a great fight. And now your salute's not as grand. And that's why all the rum's gone. Okay, now I want you to think seriously. Did you get that reference? If you did you know that reference is over 20 years old now? All right, young ones. So, Nat, there used to be this movie called Pirates of the Caribbean, and Captain Jack Sparrow and Elizabeth Swann at one point are marooned on a desert island by Captain Barbossa, and there's nothing on the island except for a huge store of rum that was left behind by the East India Trading Company. So Captain Jack thought they would spend the rest of the day just drinking rum and having a merry old time, but then he woke up the next morning and Elizabeth Swann had burnt all the rum, creating a giant smokestack so they could be saved, but all that Captain Jack could say was, why is the rum gone? And it was hilarious. It was just the most out of the blue thing that he could have possibly said, given the fact that he was about to get rescued by, well, God only knows who. But why is the rum gone? We left the theater saying it to each other, cackling over it. So that's not the joke anymore. This is the joke. Me explaining the joke. Educational. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a hand. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Now, this next verse is going to be a little ironic after all that. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses an eye. That was an irony. That was a pun. Your mum used to shout, "You'll shoot your eye out," and now you've made dear mummy cry. You begged for a gun, you thought it'd be fun, then your very first shot went awry. That reference was from A Christmas Story. Anyone have a guess as to how old that movie is? It's ever so much older than 20. It's 40. Being a pirate is all fun and games, so somebody loses an eye. Go where the trends take you, I guess. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Now, there's not time in the night to sing about every single body part that a person could lose to piracy. There's 208 bones in the human body, after all. 209 on a good night. So here is a catch-all verse. It could mean any body part. Gentlemen, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a thingy. There's no worse a fate. The pain is top rate. And now, when you go, well, it's stingy. You might cause a splatter descending the ladder on the way down to the dinghy. And that could attract sharks, all right? Let's get serious. Safety first. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a thingy. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Now, I'm sensing some of you withdrawing from me after that last verse. So here's a palate cleanser. I would not leave that sour taste in your mouth. Gentlemen, being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a leg. Most of us have those. While rowing the bark, up came a shark. What did I tell you? Safety first. Here's the other joke for that one. Up came a shark. Baby shark, doo 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 doo, baby shark, doo 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 doo, baby shark, doo 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 doo. That kills with the younger audience. But you're right, it was a daddy shark. Up came a shark. Now you're sporting a nice wooden peg. The shark swam away. It's been a bad day. Now you can't even open the keg. I lost a toe and a finger and a hand and an eye and my leg, and it just was I don't want to be a pirate anymore. Only you can prevent pirate accidents. Educational. Being a pirate is all fun and games till somebody loses a leg. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Oh, it's all part of being a pirate. You can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Can't be a pirate with all of your parts. Give me an R. Oh, yeah. Here's the drink to your health. Yay! Evelyn, fulfilling the brief. Give me that R. R. Nice one, Johnny O. Oh, yeah. Good educational song about work safety. Now you know, and you can make informed choices. Although I must say, pirates do have the best record for never turning away anyone on account of disability. Thank you, Johnny. All right, it appears that we have come to the last song of the program. I don't know if Material Squirrel has been able to join us tonight, but I know that she will be more than thrilled to get to hear her song tonight. So I tell you what, Let's see. Oh, Johnny O's got his question, and that's a good question. Is my drink opaque or nearly opaque? Let's say nearly opaque. How can you be nearly headless? All right, and I'm going to type in your instructions so that you can whisper your 3 guesses. If you have any guesses yet, you don't know much about the drink, but that's all right. I'll drink it again next week if I need to. And here are my links to my digital tip jars. Oh, did you snore? Evelyn, I'm glad I got you. See, there's something for everyone when you come to Modern Monday. There really is. So long as everyone who watches is a nerd. All right, but to whisper to Harper Prudence, all you have to do is click on her name, and then it'll give you the option to send a private little message so that you can make your guesses as to what my drink is without giving away the game to everyone else. So let's see what key I want to sing this is. Oh, the money I've had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the friends that e'er I've had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts e'er I've had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should go and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, if I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town who sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, she alone has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. But since it falls unto my lot that I should go and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. The chat goes on. Oh, and now Evelyn wants a bonus song. Dousing closing time. You know, I'm tempted. Let's see. Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. One last call. Wait. Turn all of the lights on over every boy, every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Ooh. I don't remember the rest of the verses, so second verse, same as the first. Closing time. Well, now I don't even remember the first verse anymore. Time to open all the. Okay, I got it. Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy, every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. No, you can't stay here. All right, now that's the last one. Unless somebody says something else that I want to sing. Yes, and Carl, look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Show me the way to go home. I don't know that one. Yeah, Evelyn, yeah, closing time. Perfect bar closing song. William says, a dose of Pru will warm the coldest heart and bring a smile to a face that has seen tough times. I wrote a song about that. It's called The Wandering Wizard. And Nat, you're making my day. I really needed some Prusitivity. Woo-woo! Yay. Oh, Fantasy Palette, we'll see you on Saturday. Yay! Wonderful. Prutastic performance tonight. Oh my God. Show me the voice, the song they sing from Jaws when the shark attacks the boat. What? What's going on? Okay. Yay. Oh, wonderful. All right. So just responding to it. I'm checking your results, but also. All right. And great guesses, y'all. All my obfuscation worked great. Well done, Johnny-O. Oh, golly gee whiz. Yay. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any winners tonight, which is fine with me because that means I'll just drink the same drink again next week. All right. Oh, Nat. Oh, I hear you. And it might feel like it's going to be hard for a while, but I promise it gets easier. Okay. So stick with it. I believe in you. And remember, like, this isn't the end of your story. these things that you're dealing with right now. Like, it feels really big right now, but it's not going to feel that big for much longer, okay? You'll get through it. You're going to be fine. All right? All right, kittens. So, yeah. Anyone who can come out to the Carolina Renaissance Festival, come on out. I'd love to see you. And, yeah, check out my Bandcamp, Music, Dice, and More. I just changed the scrolling text. Very fancy. And yeah, guys, it's time for us to wrap up the evening. Now, we who travel in the service of the Queen, we learned long ago that we do not say goodbye. Goodbye is too final. Instead, we say, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.